Hey Soul Family, back again. And I am Erica, your favorite Astro Homegirl. And this reading, celebrity reading, is going to be on Miss Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, okay? So, me personally, I like to do the astrology first. It helps me to get a feel of the energy of each one of the persons. And then we get into the reading and get into the cards, okay? So come on and let's get into it. So I pulled up Miss Taylor Swift's chart. And I like Placidus more than I like whole sign charts, guys. Because to me, this makes more sense in the essence of the energy of the person, okay? So, she's a moon in Cancer, all right? And, of course, we know. Well, first, let's introduce Taylor, even though y'all know her. Superstar. You know, Sagittarius sun, born on December 13th. American singer, you know, songwriter, and you guys know that she is a superstar, okay? So her sun, guys, is in, based on, oh wow. Okay, so sun is in the first house, and Aries and Leo get along so very well, okay? So she shows up in that energy, and baby, she's a star. It is what it is. Her moon, okay, it's in Cancer, and it's in the 8th house, but she has a stellium there. She has her Jupiter is in Cancer, and Jupiter is in Cancer right now. So, Taylor, baby, we might see some babies, girl. But her Chiron is there too, and Chiron is the wounded healer. All right, so don't, you know, we finna get into, let's see what her Venus is. Ooh, her Venus is in Aquarius, okay? That's in her 3rd house of communication. Okay. And her Mars, let's see what that is. That's her sexual libido and, you know, how she takes action. It's in Scorpio. Ooh, Taylor, girl. You a good old witch, baby. Think about it. She writes spells. She writes beautiful songs. So that is really factual for her, okay? It's natural, you know? And, you know, witch isn't a derogatory term. You know, even in my faith, Chief always tell us, I hate how they make that a derogatory term, witch, because witch, all women are witches. It don't matter who you are. And he was like, that's because y'all give birth to things. Y'all the only one who can do that. So it is what it is, but she's definitely bona fide because she writing them spells and they are everything. Very, very, very prosperous and very magical. One more, let's see what a Saturn is. Let's see what her challenges are. Oh, okay. So her, see, that's the thing. Oh, wow. Okay, so she has a conglomerate there, guys. But her Capricorn, it's in Capricorn. And, okay, so Aquarius is 4th house in Capricorn. Wow. Okay, Miss Taylor. That's still, let me say this, when Capricorn is in its place together, it's favored, even though the challenges lie there, okay? But her Uranus is there too. So that's where the shakeups can lie, like the relationships start and then they can just end, you know? It just depends on the transit and where we are with what's going on in the planet sphere. Her North Node is in Aquarius, so she's doing her big one. She's doing what she's supposed to do, okay? So Sagittarius sun, Scorpio rising, and her moon is in Cancer, and her Jupiter is there as well. So that makes a lot of sense in her energy. Very, very, very intuitive too. When she finally decides to really lock in. So let's get into Travis. We're going to keep it quick so we can go ahead and get into the cards. So I see her. Okay, Travis Michael Kelce, born October 5th. He is a Libra sun. Okay, guys? American football player, tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. So we know that he's, of course, in the NFL now. But, guys, if you didn't know, he was a 3-sport athlete. Okay, so he can do more than one. So he, you know, has become very, very, I would say, not just popular, but, you know, prosperous in the NFL energy, okay? So let's get into his chart really quick. He is a Libra sun. And he is just in the house of partnerships in Libra. So now this is adding up and really making a lot of sense, okay? His Venus, ooh, he a mess, child. His Venus is in Scorpio in the house of his home. So he can really work, he can work you down. Whatever he look, your wish is my command is the energy that he can get from people, okay? Now let's see what his Pluto has power. Oh gosh. Okay, so this is lining up. One more thing before we go. Let's see what his Mars is, because that's your sexual libido. And that's how you take action. So let's see what their sexual connection is like. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so hers is in Scorpio. Ooh, and his is in Libra. Ooh, in the house of partnership. So he basically is like, your wish is my command. He can wand over her. He is in his favorite in his house of home with Venus. Venus rules the 7th house, okay? Ooh. So they have a really good sexual chemistry, guys. Just for the record, just to keep it a buck, okay? So these people really can please one another, okay? Oh, and guys, this will trip y'all out. His Jupiter is in Cancer just like hers. Ain't that something? That's interesting. Okay. And that moon is in Sagittarius. And let me just say this. When the moon matches the sun, that's still a soulmate energy. Okay? And I'm positive. I want to believe in fairy tales. And they look damn good together. I know there's some stuff going on, but let's just see what's going on and get into the cards. I just wanted to get into a little bit of the energy of, you know, who they are and what they're all about. One last thing. Let's see what that that Uranus is. Ooh, guys. He got 10th house. And in that 10th house, he also has... One more thing. Hold on. He got Neptune there. Wow. So Neptune in Capricorn, Uranus in Capricorn, and that's in his house of career. So, it's the industry, it's shakeups. He's meant to be famous. He's a star. It is what it is. All right, so I get it. So let's get into it, guys. The cards, okay? Let's get into them. Okay, so family, let's get into these cards, all right? We're going to start off with the current energy around Miss Taylor, all right? And what's going on with her and what's ahead. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to kind of clear the energy, okay? So if it's sensitive, kind of mute your phone until I can kind of, get the, I forget to say this too, okay? Okay, I'd already blessed the cards and I, prayed on them, but I'm on the bags. Let's see what's going on with baby girl. So Taylor Swift. And we got a few questions for her because she got a lot of good things going on too. So let's see what's up. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Ooh. I'll take it sideways. That's how I want it to move. Okay. Extra messages for her. There they are. Always. Okay, let's get into Miss Swift. We finna talk about her current energy, okay? And what's to come. And even by me reading her, it's so funny, I'm laughing. Because even with me reading her astrology chart, you know, I was like, you know, you saw the reading, so it's interesting. Okay, so let's get into it on baby girl. So Taylor now is in her current energy and current past energy. She's been thinking about a lot of things, okay? She got a lot of things on her mind. And she may be in a place where she's kind of deeply meditating, you know, kind of connecting with her angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, okay? Even through the busyness, she's finding a way to do this, okay? And she's thinking about all the things that are going on in her life, okay? Contemplating about them, you know, any type of, you know, course correction she need to make with her career, her businesses. She is basically, you know, writing out the list and taking names and, you know, whatever's not working, moving it out of the way, and whatever it is, she, you know, is, you know, calling it on in, okay? Of course, we know that she is truly blessed, okay? That she's making these decisions as she continues to grow, as she continues to prosper, okay? She's looking really beautiful, and this just kind of talks about her success, all right? She's very successful, and we know that. But remember, I said this when I read her chart. She is a witch, okay? Witch isn't a derogatory term. You got the High Priestess card. Highly intuitive, highly psychic. And even if she hasn't tapped all the way into her energy, when she comes around, I won't want to do her transit chart. But with her Saturn return, she's going to tap in more and more and more and more and more as she continues to, you know, age and grow older, okay? But also, even though her intuition is truly heightened, I'm going to just say this, y'all. They having some good sex, okay? We're going to call a thing, all right? Now, this relationship that she's in, you see how it's showing up? And for some reason, I know y'all saw me flip the cards. I said, I'm going to keep that because we're going to keep this one sideways. And ain't that interesting? Is that it's the relationship card of the Three of Swords? And so when I read the cards, and the energy gives me 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So your boy, Kelce, she may be in for finding out some things that she didn't know about when it comes to him, because that high priestess also represents secrets, things that are being hidden, okay? Nine of Pentacles is all about abundance, okay? And prosperity, fruits of your labor, all right? A luxury lifestyle. When you see this Three of Swords and the energy of these cards, with her making a decision, she's very intuitive, okay? So even though she's in this relationship with Travis, she's really, like I said, contemplating and thinking about how she gonna move in this situation. Is this real or is it fake? So she's really somewhere really trying to do the work and kind of decide, like, is this really good, real or not, okay? Or making the decision to go forward with it, knowing what time it is, and just understanding at the same time, you know, the challenges that can that will come with the territory, okay? It's a situation where he doing, you know, he has other things going on outside of her, but he gonna stay in it. So that's that 1 foot in, 1 foot out energy, okay? She right now has a lot of things going on. I got this card earlier. So when you juggling, it's not about finances, it's about responsibilities, okay? She has so many different priorities, so many different projects going on. And she's really just balancing it all. Again, taking stock, taking, you know, thinking about it, taking a moment to decide as she moves forward, because success is here, all right? But I'm going to say this, guys, with that moon card, secrets are going to come out. It is what it is. And in the meantime, in between time, y'all going to hear some things going forward, you know, in regards to this relationship, okay? Gonna find out some stuff. And she is gonna find out too, with that high priestess sitting right there, okay? Things that are hidden, they're gonna be revealed, okay? She got the card of planning, okay, and moving forward. Ooh, okay, so let's start over. It's interesting how she got these two, and this ain't that, you see how that's kind of the same card, but up and down. Okay, so in the energy of that, to me, this speaks on planning, relationship, family, love, like whatever what it looks like to her. But look at these threes. I'm gonna just say that. You see the threes and the threes? So he got some other stuff going on, okay? So as she's planning to move forward, it's something happening here, okay? See how when I pull the cards, the energy comes out before we even start to really ask the questions, okay? Interestingly enough, all right, she has protection with her angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, okay? But she's highly intuitive, and the reason why I'm taking a pause is because this can also represent contract, marriage, you know, all the things with judgment being there. And it could be relationship due to, when you see that Ace of Pentacles and she got the Nine of Pentacles on the table, baby girl is abundant like never before, okay? And when you see that Ace of Pentacles, it's going to keep coming in. It's non-stop. So this could be a relationship that's based on what it can benefit. Okay? I'm going to just say that and leave that right there. Okay? So that's really interesting when it comes to Miss Swift. So what we're going to ask right now is, how does she feel about this man? Okay. So, and you know what I was going to say too? When you see that Ace of Pentacles, that means she's going to make more money in her career and continue to excel in her career. So let me add that too. Okay. And y'all gonna see her. I want to ask too, is she gonna be at that Super Bowl? How about that? Okay. So let's ask now how she feel about Travis Kelce. We're gonna ask a few questions, and then we're gonna ask. I got a few. So let me see. What day was his birthday again? Libra Sun. Okay. Okay. So let's see how she feels about Travis Kelce. What is her current energy? How does she feel about him right now? Feel about Travis Kelce. She feel about Travis Kelce. Travis. She feel about this man right now. This man. She's feeling about him. Her current energy around him. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Lots to unpack. All right. Believe it or not, guys, when it comes to this man, ooh. She really going back and forth in her mind with all the different ways on how she gonna deal with it. Because I think they said these two are getting engaged, if they're not already engaged, and if they're gonna get married. Okay, so this is really, she got an anxiety energy around moving forward. With that Hierophant in reverse, this is the marriage card, okay? This is the relationship card. This is institution, okay? So this will be marriage in the reverse, okay? This is an energy of her really trying to make a decision if she gonna move forward with this man, because in the energy of her moving forward, she feel like she will be trapped in some form of fashion, okay? Not literally trapped like physically, but I mean in a but in a mental aspect, and even bigger. Let me say this, not just mentally, but this has to do with, okay, so let's keep it above. You see the pentacles on the table, we got money coming in ASAP. So she is deciding like, okay, should I move forward in this situation to get married to this man, considering all the things she's built, her wealth, her life. Because baby girl got good things going on when it comes to her finances, okay? And she just want to make sure that she is not get trapped in this relationship and it end up turning out not in, you know, the best way, okay? So she got a lot on her mind when it comes to this, believe it or not, guys, okay? This to me, you see that Page of Swords, that's news. So when you see that five, oh my God, this is the Five of Wands, okay? So this is direct communication. The media news is going to come out on some form of a conflict, okay? When it comes to these two ahead. It is what it is, okay? This card is all about, you know, disagreements and like tension or competition. And remember, when I just dealt her current energy cards, those 3 counts came out. So don't be surprised if you hear some different energy ahead when it comes to this relationship and how they're gonna move forward, okay? Damn. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, okay? So let's ask, is she gonna do that Super Bowl? Well, let's see. We should do the Super Bowl. I think the girl won between Super Bowl. The current Super Bowl. Let's see what baby girl gonna do. Is she gonna do this Super Bowl? Is she gonna surprise us? I think that would be really good. Let's see. Y'all, she ain't, let me tell you something. Based on these cards, she is not as naive as people think she is. She's very intuitive. And baby, she is thinking this thing out for real. Even and this is in, like, when you see the High Priestess, it's in secret. It's like what you can't see. So, baby girl, listen, y'all can think what y'all want to think, but that Sagittarius right there is dead on the money, okay? And she having a good time and enjoying the relationship, but she also is paying attention, okay? Very intuitive. Let me say that, okay? It's kind of like a good idea, and it's possible. But with these 2 cards here, it's kind of like, hey, it's very possible that we're going to see her come on up in there. Because the reason why I say that, and I have to take a pause sometimes, even when these, like the cards that you feel like could be negative come about. She got the 10 of Cups and the current energy coming in the upright. And when you see that 5 of Cups and this 7 of Wands, this could be, to me, in my, you know, Ori and my energy is saying, all the different people who are making a decision in regards to whether she will be a part of the project or not. Will she be a part of the Super Bowl or not? It's like they're going back and forth, back and forth. Some people are like, it's a no, it's a no, it's a no. You know, it's not good for, we want to go with somebody else. And they're going through challenges to decide whether they're going to, you know, allow her to show up in there on some level or not. But when you see that together, that's the work card. So it's very, very possible that we will see her show up on this Super Bowl. So let's be on the lookout and wait to see, okay? But they going back and forth about it. But see the work card? It's good energy in the end regard to very possible that we will see her show up in the Super Bowl, okay? All right. And again, like I said, her money's good. She's going to continue to soar, continue to grow, continue to be successful. So let's damn, didn't no cups come on the table in regards to this relationship. When we just asked her energy, it was more of a financial standpoint. Like, she's securing her bag. She ain't slow. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all think she is, but baby, she's not. Okay? So let's ask about Mr. Travis Kelce and the current energy around him first. And then we gonna get into the questions. Okay? I hate to like make it long, but we gonna ask the questions. So let's do it. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to shuffle first, then I'll redo it again because I just want to clear the energy and we're going to ask about him. Okay. See what this man got going on, baby. Okay. Ooh, okay, you got a sideways one. Let's see. That's interesting. Both of them got sideways cards. Ooh, okay, so let's do that one. We're gonna keep it. That's interesting. Ooh. Those feel just like that, so we're gonna keep it, okay? Now let's ask if there are any extra messages. Okay. And we got extra. Ooh. Okay, let's get into it. Ooh. Let's get into the messages, okay? Ooh. Let me look again to see what his moon rising is. Okay, again, that's Earth. I mean, fire energy. Ooh. He athletic. House in Aries, it make all the sense because Aries was athlete. So let's see what's going on with this, because this has got a lot of different messages, okay? Okay, so let's talk about it. Mr. Kelce, okay, he's coming in. Current energy is he is working on businesses, building other streams of income. When it comes to his finances, you know, he's not completely relying on football, okay? He got his endeavors and his insights set in other businesses and other streams of income to come in. And he's collaborating and partnering up and building something new, okay? So don't be surprised if y'all see him, you know, starting to do new things even outside of the NFL and football, okay? Listen, when you see this card, child, he got other things going on, y'all, okay? And with that moon card she had, and it being in an upright, she gonna find out about it. Whatever it is that he got going on. But remember, the way I pull energy, when I see a card come out sideways, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And it's crazy because if you look at the card, that's juggling. Juggling between the two. So it's some things going on that we can't see. And it could be a water sign energy that he dealing with outside of her. But I will say this. She has a Cancer moon. So this could represent him juggling the situation when it comes to her directly. Okay? That's interesting. With these new partnerships, these new business ventures, creating new ways to generate income, he got money coming in, blessings coming in, new beginnings. Listen, Libra, he's a Libra sun, so this is all about partnerships, okay? We haven't even gotten to how he feels about her, but we can automatically see that she brings value to him. And by her bringing value to him, it allows him to bring in blessings, more income, more ways to, build his legacy and secure. Pay attention. It's interesting. She gonna end up finding out some stuff, guys, because I would say he do fool with her, but it's got a lot to do too with the benefit of it all, And at the end of the day, I'm gonna say this may have to do with career. So when it comes to this football situation with him, he may be doing it for a little while, but he may be shifting gears, guys. And after it moving into a different lane when it comes to how he generates income, how he brings in money, okay? At some point, it looks like he's going to not be playing football. He's going to move on to something else. And he's working on it and building it, okay? And when it comes to it, it could be him partnering with a King of Cups water sign energy. But also this represents, him being balanced in his Libra energy on the decision he gonna make to move forward when it comes to a different path, a new path, starting something new, okay? At the end of the day, they have a true connection. So Libra energy is about the scales. So even with him going through all this right now, and doing what he's doing, it's still, a happy and divine relationship on some level, okay? So doesn't mean he don't love her, don't care for her, but it's all about, baby, he got other things going on. And I'm going to just say this too. And I don't want to say this, but I'm going to always keep it real with y'all. We know he got earth energy. We know he, is blessed when it comes to finances, but it might be a little bit more going on with this man than women. I'm going to just say that, okay? Because we got 2 kings on the table. So it may be a really strong, allegedly, this is all in my opinion. Listen, this ain't, don't shoot the messenger. But she did get that moon card in her part, which would mean that she's in that high priestess is even more so. Secrets, okay? Or it's gonna be revealed to her This man could be doing other things with men. Just keeping it a buck with y'all. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? And you know what I'm going to say that's even more crazy? Look. Remember I said 1 foot in, 1 foot out juggling? That's because he in this relationship, but he got hidden lifestyle and situation that could possibly be going on. Hey, allegedly and all in my opinion, don't shoot the messenger. And let me just say this relationship works. Why? Because she is abundant. She is blessed. And look at this. This is a situation that works for him financially because it allows him to continue to build, continue to grow, continue to... It's all about image, image, image. And don't be surprised if she don't get pregnant and have a baby because the Empress card represents pregnancy too, fertility. And he may be this may be a situation to lock this in. But pay attention to her cards because baby girl ain't slow as y'all think she is, okay? My girl is smart, all right? My Taylor, she paying attention. High Priestess energy. Okay. So let's ask, because that was a lot. What is how he feels about her? Let's ask that. Okay. So y'all be look out now. Ooh. Let's see how this man feel about this woman. How does Travis feel about Taylor? What is his energy towards her? She got her antennas up, I tell you that. Okay, look. How do you feel about her? Taylor, how does he feel about her? Look this man. Okay. Okay, so it's interesting, guys. The way he feels about her. Damn. This relationship works. It looks good. You see the 2 of Cups. But again, my Page of Swords is media, okay? News. This look good in the media. This relationship works because of the aesthetic of it. You get it? And all the good things, the celebrations, the perks, the, opportunities that come along with dealing with her. It brings in, happiness and celebration, which puts him into new lanes and new ways of doing things on a new journey outside of football and heading into the new. So don't be surprised if we do see this union happen, this marriage. But baby, it's all because it works and it's beneficial for him. Y'all see these cards? And remember, his 7th house is in partnerships, Libra. So the way he benefits is through partnership. You see that? So this partnership brings him blessings. But that Fool card also suggests he on some other shit, okay? And let's just say this. Without this situation, like say if they weren't to work out, you know, he need this relationship to work. You see his energy with that King of Swords and that Five of Pentacles? He ain't gonna be doing that football shit too much longer. Let's keep it a buck. And he need her. He need her. He need this relationship to work. He gonna do whatever he got to do to keep it intact. Okay. You know what? And don't be surprised if y'all don't see her. She could possibly have a baby coming. Definitely a marriage ahead. But it's going to be to the benefit. And she paying attention. So we're going to see if she go through with it or not. That's interesting. Okay, so I guess we could say that we got our answers in regards to them in this relationship. So let's keep our eyes open. My Taylor boo, she on top of it. She's things are being revealed to her, but she's also tapping into her intuition. So she paying attention to all the things that's happening, even though we don't think she is. But she may choose love over that, you know, intuitive energy. So we have to watch it play out. And again, she could continue to move forward this relationship. It's very strong possibility that she can have, become pregnant and have a baby. And definitely possibility for us to see. I think they already said they're engaged. So with that Two of Cups is divine communion, guys. Okay, two pouring into one. So we can very well see them get married too. Okay, but it is a lot of things that are hidden. Okay, she gonna eventually find out about him, but he got other shit going on. Okay. So I love y'all. This has been very interesting with my baby girl Taylor Swift. Okay. So and I hope she gets a chance to do that Super Bowl. That'll be real cute. But anyway, I love y'all. Peace and love. And I promised one of my good persons that are one of my subscribers that I would do, and I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but it was, you'll see it. I'm going to do one on him, and we're going to do Zoey Kravitz and Harry Styles. And you know what, guys? I think I'm even tapping to Harry and Meghan Markle. Okay? Meghan Markle and Harry. Prince Harry. Okay? Let me say that right. Because he is a beautiful little red hair or something. Okay? So, I love y'all. Peace and love. And we're going to keep this going. And I'll see you guys soon in the next one. Okay?